You know, we've talked a lot, particularly in our month on unified science. We talked a lot with Nassim Haramein and others about quantum theory. And quantum theory, you know, is famous for being so complicated. There's only, you know, 3 people in the world who understand it. And so don't believe it. That's the same economy thing. Once again, quantum theory is really simple and it's fundamental. And that's why we laid it all out in Thrive 2. Once you realize that the universe is boundless, alive, and interconnected, and it's one continuous sea of energy, but it's quantized. And the quantum just means a unit. The quantum is the torus. Once you realize that, that's why we did what we call the scaling journey in Thrive 2, where we went from the Planck level, the smallest measurable level for the human senses and equipment and so forth, out to the galactic clusters and the universe itself. It's the torus all the way up and down. So that's and at the center of every single one of those systems, whether it's a Planck unit, an electron, a proton, a human being, an atom, a sun, a galaxy, a cluster, universe itself, at the center of every one of those is a black hole, is a singularity of infinite density that defies the laws of physicality. And the centers of those tori are not only all interconnected, but they are one. And consciousness is what connects them all. That's why they couldn't figure out quantum entanglement for decades. Why, you know, you separate these electrons from an atom by miles, and you affect one and the other one's instantaneously affected if they came from the same atom. That's because they actually are one. Their centers are operating just like my consciousness manifesting through my brain can move my hands together because it's one thing manifesting in two. So with that little bit, Cliff's notes on quantum theory, the quantum computer, the notion is that it communicates faster than the speed of light because you're communicating center to center from the quantums. Some of the healing masters that we have visited and filmed, they have techniques and serums and so forth that are based on this quantum field. And so they have effects. I mean, Kimberly and I saw a woman with serious breast cancer, you know, told to get her affairs in order with a big tumor in her breast. We saw this tumor disappear in about 3 seconds because of this quantum treatment. And not, you know, all the pain went away and the thing disappeared. And this doctor who is in hiding in Africa because of assassination attempts on his life, he said, you know, no painkiller is going to work that fast. No normal injection is going to work that fast. But it's a quantum process that's going on that communicates with all the cells simultaneously. So this is the same approach that they're doing with the quantum computer system. And nobody knows for sure how advanced anyone is. The United States is working really hard on it. So is China, so is Russia. And there are a lot of claims. And I think there are probably a lot of them are quite far along. And basically the quantum financial system would allow the computers to run just light years beyond what our computers are currently doing. But you could also do that on secure blockchain and then have actually an honest, like, international financial system, which is one of the main things that they want to put on. It's called the QFS, the Quantum Financial System. And so the Dragon Alliance and the White Hats that I've talked about before, they're not only working hand in hand to bring in this great awakening and the true global currency, an honest reset based on asset-backed rather than Klaus Schwab's ridiculous tyrannical idea. So what they're saying is that their new system will be on the quantum financial system. So it will be global, it'll be fast, that a lot of the countries and the major banks and so forth supposedly have already installed the software for this. I can't verify that, but I've been told that by very high level insiders from the White Hats and the Dragon family. And so the quantum financial system will be another thing that, like anything else, of course, can be weaponized. You can run some sort of bomber off a quantum computer. Or you can use it for honest currency. You can use it for instantaneous global communication. You can use it for stateless society organizing in a sovereign way. So I'm incredibly excited about the potential of the quantum financial system. And like artificial intelligence in general, we're going to need to be very careful about whose hands it's in and how it's being used in order that we protect our freedom.